Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Bayonetta. Today we're going to complete Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. 2 for the price of 1! Except we started 1 last video. Awesome game, I don't really care. So we're going to go to the shop after picking up a document. This is the only time I'm probably going to show the shop because it has a unique cutscene since it's the first time we're going there. If anything interesting happens, I'll show it, but otherwise, I'm just not going to mess with it. Doesn't seem like it really serves a purpose. And if you are watching this video, thanks for watching. I do want to ask you to do something for you. And this is just something to do with something that I've been dealing with lately. Find some time, once a day, to do something to better yourself. Now, bettering yourself can be a lot of things. It's up to you, really. I can't tell you what to do to better yourself. It could be something as simple as just not ordering pizza and actually making something healthy to eat for dinner. Or it could be learning a new skill. Just find something every day. It could be just make a good decision for yourself. Every day, just find something to do that makes your life better.
Well, an Angelic Hymns Gold LP. Got your hands on something awfully rare, haven't you? That thing is the perfect bait to coax out some of hell's uglies. One note hits their ears, and a damn who's who of Inferno comes pouring out of the inner circles. Then I can use them to breathe life into what I make best. Weapons of mass destruction. Tell you what. You give me that record, and I'll order up something so fiendish, angels will cry at the sight of it. I'll just have to pop down to the tropics for a bit. So take a load off. All done. He's a little rude, but he makes up for it with charm. Be nice to him, okay?
Awesome. So, I don't know if we have to purchase that. I wouldn't think we would need to, considering we collected everything we needed in order to make it available. But if we already have that weapon, I don't know how to access it. I can't figure out how to switch weapons, which is annoying, and I should probably do a Google search before I play again. Oh no! This video's just started and we already have a boss to fight! Time to fuck you up! It's time somebody taught you some manners! Like, don't break the platform I'm standing on! Damn! Whee! Be sure to hit that QuickTime event button. There's going to be another one later on this video that's going to irritate the hell out of me. Hooray! And I'm going to hunt for rings, very briefly, and not find any. It's good to see that Bayonetta and whoever that other guy is, I already forgot his name, Rico. I'm going to call him Rico. Or Rocco. I'll call him Rocco. It's good to see that they're not holding a grudge from their last conversation. Hey, look, there's a path. Let's go ahead and take it and get out of here. Damn it, I said let's get out of here, not let's get interrupted by you. Manners, guy, manners. And you destroyed my path, too. That was my favorite path in the game. How dare you? For that, you will die. Yeah, what she said. I have no idea what's happening on screen right now, but as long as I'm winning, that's all that really matters. I would say we taught him some manners good. He learned his lesson well. Hopefully he never bothers us again. Hooray! I like that celebratory jingle.
Fancy bumping into you here. Out to find some answers about your past, are we?
You've quite the familiar face, and using the same powers. But you'll have to forgive me. Do we know each other?
Same powers? Don't make me laugh. Your little dip in that lake has left you a bit rusty.
I've been high and dry for 20 years now. The only rust on me is from the lack of any real challenge. Perhaps you're up for the task.
You've already disappointed me. This is a moment I've long desired. But you've forgotten your destiny and wasted the past 20 years.
You're right. I do seem to be having trouble remembering things of late. Would you be so kind as to take it from the top?
2 overseers, the eyes of the world. They are the power behind everything.
Jean, as heir to the clan, the time has come for you to prove your right to fight under the Umbran name. You may select opponents of your choice.
Then allow me to face the outcast.
None! Helen Kiadagat! The child is of impure blood. Challenging her would be a violation of our tenets of faith.
It would not be the first time we faced each other.
Kiard?
Will you face me in this hallowed arena?
Well, if I must. But I pray you've got a little something for me in return. You know, I'm very fond of stuffed animals.
Yeah! Yeah!
Well, epic boss battle time. And what better way to start that boss battle than collecting rings? I'm sure if I just went and fought the boss, I would probably get more rings for defeating her quicker. But I want to be sure to pick up these rings. Part of this will be cut. And otherwise, I would have to come back and get those rings after the fight, and I'm lazy and don't want to do that. Damn it, whatever your name is, there can be only one tough female character in this game, and yours is not the name on the cover of the game. That would be Bayonetta. Learn your place. That place being the character who gets defeated. Who the hell is Sean? I guess technically Bayonetta doesn't know, so maybe we'll find later. This whole leveling thing, jumping like that, is kind of interesting. So far, I think they handle it a little better than Dead Space did. Looks like we're about to get introduced to a new set of victims. Great, I like new victims. I could do without this whole overdramatic introduction, though. Just let me get to the chopping. Or shooting, whatever. Hey, I can do both. Sometimes I want to chop and sometimes I want to shoot. Give me a break. Oh, is that it? Come on, you got more than that. There we go. I really wish these characters would show some emotion, though. I'm not feeling invested in any of them so far. I know I said that last video, and I'm probably going to continue to say that. But the writing isn't doing these characters any favors. And they all had a good night. Well, except for those things that I just killed, I assume they did not have a good day. Or night. And I did wander around here looking for stuff. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how they use this kind of zero-G type jumping. It's not really zero-G, but I can't think of what else to call it. The closest thing I can think of to that is the zero-G stuff in Dead Space. Epic. So we're here now. Just in time for me to get political because we have 2 seconds of no fighting. We got a document to pick up. So with everything going on in the world, the C virus, the rioting, which I want to get back to that in a second, the awful Netflix child pornography that's being shown, I think it's important that people realize that with all the different division going on right now between race, orientation, gender, and everything, I think it's really important that everybody remembers that deep down, most of us are just normal people trying to get through our day. And we don't really want to cause anybody else any grief. We're just trying to get through our day and have a decent day and not have too many problems. I feel like there's way too much hate going on in the world these days. And honestly, I feel like there's more hate this year than I've ever seen in society in my life. And I'm not a super young man, so that is not a short time. I've been around for a while. And yet I'm playing modern games like this! Oh wait, it's an old game. Damn it! If only I had played this when I started my channel, it would have been actually really new. I started in 2011, and I believe this came out in 2010. Yeah, it's just another one of these things. Fortunately, the door stayed partially broken, as far as I could tell. It's a very kind door. It's my favorite door. But I think people forget that most people are just normal people. Say, for example, if you have some of those MGTOW videos where guys will talk crap about women, and I understand where they're coming from. My dating luck has not been exactly great, and I understand there are a lot of crappy women out there, but I feel like they could, if they haven't already, devolve really quickly into being a hate group. And I feel like men, women, you know, no matter what race you are, I feel like I said before, everybody's just trying to do their thing. And they don't really want to cause anybody too much problems. And I think people need to start to remember that even if somebody hurt you, don't blame an entire gender, an entire race, or whatever for one person's actions. Political party as well. I think left and right have gotten way too extreme. It's really not pleasant dealing with anybody who's extreme left or right. And I've got friends that are both. And trust me, when they get political, it's very nauseating.
Do you believe in fate? Fate brought us here together, and it will never tear us apart.
Damn it! I said stop! I'm authorized to use deadly force! Fuck! Where'd that bugger go?
Sayonara. Fleur de ciré, eau de parfum. Such a wonderful floral bouquet. With its subtle hints of rosemary. You know, in the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Which doesn't quite equate to you, now does it? Bayonetta. Shit! Will you stop that?
That little bug on Enzo was a nice touch. Seeing you here, I suppose it wasn't the only one. You've certainly bloomed, haven't you, my little Cheshire puss?
I'm not your pet. The name is Luca. A name you'd better remember. Ah! Shit! Damn it! Wait! You can't just run away from me like that! I know what I saw that day! I know all about your kind. Sure, my colleagues laugh at me for chasing fairy tales, amongst other things. But I know they're real. I know the truth. The smell. It's the same smell that clung to the air the day my father was murdered. Which means I'm right on your doorstep, Bayonetta.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Cheshire.
The name is Luke.
to hone your sense of smell, my dear.
There's no rosemary in the perfume. After all, rosemary's a demon repellent.
And Bayonetta does not want to repel demons, unless she has to kill them. I don't know if we've just been killing angels or if we've been killing demons as well. I'm not sure how that works. I assume just angels since we're getting rings. Kind of strange. It's interesting that humans and the supernatural in this world seem to exist on a different plane of existence. Kind of different. Clearly, the angels and demons can interact with the human world to some degree. But they seem definitely on a different plane of existence. It's different. I don't know that I've ever seen that in a game before. I've seen that in TV shows a couple of times, but not really in games. It would explain some of the Devil May Cry stuff, why the society in that world doesn't seem to react too much to demons. Although I assume they did. Actually, no, I take that back. They did in 4 and 5. Never mind. I like to forget those. No, I'm not going to talk shit about those games. Maybe 4 a little bit. I just don't understand why Devil May Cry isn't having Dante as the main protagonist anymore. It's like they want to do everything except give the fans the character that started the franchise. There's something to me about having a game series run its course and you follow the entire story of one character. I know adding different characters in can allow you to tell more stories, but if you only get one game in a franchise every few years, then you're not getting to follow up on the characters you want to see all that often.
You only run away so fast because you've got something to run from. Me! But you can't escape me forever.
See pretty much every female Resident Evil character as an example of what I was talking about before that cutscene. Don't mind the jump cut, but I don't know my way around this area, and I stop to break stuff and pick up rings. And this weapon is kind of goofy. It makes me smile, but it's not at all practical, which means it's going to irritate me once we start fighting again. That guy's voice sounds familiar. I had to have heard him in something or somebody who sounds very similar. I guess this weapon would do some sort of an area of effect attack, but it still just does not seem practical. I mean, I'm okay with something silly, but come on, can't you give me something silly and useful? Whee! Oh look, another type of victim. People like to call the creatures that you fight in games enemies. I call them victims. That's what they are. I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. Even if I have a goofy ass weapon that I'm using right now. I really need to figure out how to switch weapons. I still don't know if you have to buy the weapons that you get at the shop for collecting those records. That would seem silly considering if you're collecting the records, you would think that's your reward. You get whatever weapon they unlock. Really strange. So I've been in a little bit of a weird place lately. A good place, just weird. I've felt very motivated lately. I talked about how I think everybody should do something every day to benefit themselves, help themselves grow a little bit. I felt very motivated lately to try to take care of myself better. Part of that being I have not felt well lately. This is the second time this year I've had some kind of bizarre stuff going on. I'm not really sure what's going on. So for this full month of September, I've decided to quit drinking. A friend of mine's doing that too, and he hates me for it, which is pretty funny. And I don't really want to go back to regularly drinking. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, but if it's going to start having negative effects on my health, then I don't really want to do it. I actually went out for a 30-minute walk, and I'm going to start doing that regularly. Sure, it's not full-on working out, but hey, baby steps. And I've also noticed my attitude is just very different. And this is something that's been happening over the last couple of weeks anyways. I just feel better. Actually, even a month or two now. I won't get into what happened to spark some of that. And I'm only sharing this because I don't know what else to talk about. So hopefully I can keep all that up because I really like the idea of bettering myself. That's right, what she said, again. Which I have no idea what she said. And I don't really care. Because these characters are not interesting. At least the gameplay is fun though. If you look at all modern hack and slash games, they all try to have a Dark Souls style combat. And the Souls games are fine for people who enjoy those games. I don't, but they're fine for people who enjoy those. But I don't feel like every sword-based or melee-based game should have Souls-style combat. I personally feel like the Souls games can fuck off, but again, I don't enjoy them. I shouldn't have to say not shitting on people who do enjoy them. That should just go without saying, but I'll say it. It's fine for people who do enjoy them. But I don't. They don't have good combat. They don't have good stories. I don't care about those games. I've seen an LP of the first game and it didn't interest me at all. And I feel like even watching an LP of a game is a good way to get an idea. There's another trip to the shop if you want to do that. I didn't get any interesting dialogue or I would have showed it. What I will show is another file because that's what we want in an action game, are files. Right? Right? Well, we're getting them. We're not going to get all of them. Annoyingly, I have not noticed a chapter select option on this game. Devil May Cry has a chapter select option where every time you complete a chapter and unlock a new one, you can go back to old chapters to replay them to collect more orbs, pick up stuff you missed, and I have not noticed that on this game so far. I'm going to be disappointed if that's not a thing in this game because I wanted to go back and replay a lot of this stuff, which would have saved me editing. Oh well. Oh, Bayonetta, you're so arrogant. What justifies your arrogance? Except that you just killed those things in mere seconds. Okay, fine, you can be a little cocky. That's fine. I'm still not warming up to you, though. Seriously, unfortunately, I just feel nothing for these characters. And Bayonetta does not strike me as the type of character that's going to ever show some sort of a vulnerable side. I don't really find her humorous. She can kick ass, which is great, but in today's fiction, which I know this is a 10-year-old game, we got all sorts of women that kick ass. I don't mind a woman that can kick ass, but can I have a good personality to go along with it? I don't feel like that's asking too much. She seems like a British cliche. Let me in! Wilma! Oh, wait, that's something different. Alright, whatever. Trippy door transitions aside, we're here! Where here is? I don't know, but they've got bells. Probably Hell's Bells, knowing this game. But I won't put that song clip in because YouTube loves the copyright. Let me in!
Who's there? You've played enough hide and seek, my scurrying little friend. Just a child? What are you doing running around Vigrid? You're certainly not dressed in your Sunday best.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,
Oh, look, it's a boss battle because we wouldn't want character development or a good frame rate. This boss fight ends in a QTE. The first thing you need to hit on the PS3 is square, and something is broken in this game because I might have failed at it the first time, but I did not fail at it the multitude of other times that it took me to actually get past it. I'm not sure what the dealio is with this. And I know it's not just me because I've seen an LP of this game where the guy played on the PS3 and he had the same problems. He knew what button to hit here, square, but he died a couple of times. At times I think this game is broken. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see y'all next time with more Bayonetta.